The rain poured relentlessly, adding an eerie ambience to the already imposing mansion that stood at the edge of town. The mansion, known locally as Ravenwood Manor, had a dark history. It was said that it was haunted by the spirits of its former residents, the Ravenwood family. Few dared to enter, and even fewer dared to spend a night within its ominous walls. One stormy evening, a family of 4 arrived at the mansion. The Harrison family, consisting of David, his wife Sarah, and their 2 children, Emily and Ethan, had won a peculiar lottery. The prize was an all-expenses-paid weekend stay at Ravenwood Manor. Excitement and curiosity propelled them through the mansion's grand entrance. The interior was as hauntingly beautiful as the exterior. Tapestries adorned the walls, chandeliers hung from the ceiling, and antique furniture filled every room. The Harrisons were given a tour by the mansion's caretaker, a frail man named Mr. Hawthorne, who had a habit of disappearing into the shadows. As the night fell and the rain battered the windows, strange things began to happen. The family heard footsteps echoing in empty hallways, doors creaked open by themselves, and whispers filled the air. Emily and Ethan were spooked, but David and Sarah dismissed these occurrences as part of the mansion's mystique. Later that night, while the family slept, a blood-curdling scream awakened them. Rushing downstairs, they found Mr. Hawthorne dead at the foot of the grand staircase, his neck twisted at a grotesque angle. Panic consumed them, and David declared, "We need to leave this cursed place." But they discovered that all the doors were locked, trapping them inside. Frightened and desperate, they searched for clues to escape. In the dimly lit library, they stumbled upon a dusty old diary belonging to Abigail Ravenwood, a young woman who had lived in the mansion centuries ago. Abigail's diary revealed a shocking secret. She had been murdered by her own family, who had hidden her death and locked her away in a hidden chamber. The diary hinted that Abigail's spirit sought vengeance against her family's descendants. The family frantically searched for the hidden chamber and finally discovered it behind a false wall in the basement. Inside, they found Abigail's skeletal remains, her fingers wrapped tightly around a locket containing a miniature portrait of her family. It was then they realized the truth. David, Sarah, Emily, and Ethan were not the winners of a lottery, they were distant descendants of the Ravenwood family. Mr. Hawthorne had lured them to the mansion, hoping to complete a ritual to free Abigail's vengeful spirit. The caretaker's death was merely a tragic accident. As the truth sank in, the mansion's eerie phenomena ceased, and they were able to leave. But Abigail's diary contained a chilling message: the Ravenwood curse shall never truly be broken until the family is reunited in death. Years later, the Harrison family's descendants found themselves irresistibly drawn to Ravenwood Manor, and the cycle of mystery, murder, and vengeance continued, hidden within the shadows of the ominous mansion.